Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, there's an NFC fighting store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels now on first down. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Took off with it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 48-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
To the air, 3rd and long. He finds Brown right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
2nd and 6 now. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Lofts it deep right side. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
On first down, here's Eckler. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the rookie from Virginia Tech. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's 2nd and 11. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Now Stafford again. That one complete to Higbee. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Rams are set to punt. Juke the defender. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Commanders set to take over. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Option play, here's a give to Eckler. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Man in motion here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. In motion left is Atwell. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, they're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
8 yards. 3 and out.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Slot man motioned over. From the 47. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Daniels. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. They're going to toss it to Eckler. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To throw, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 16-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Daniels gonna keep it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. About 4 yards on that carry. It's gonna be second down for him.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Daniels to throw. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Eckler. Goes the wrong way, and he's going to lose several here.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Play action now. Daniels. Dump off, caught by his back.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. Daniels back to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Game's kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out come the Rams on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Eckler. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Eckler. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Daniels from the pistol. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Now here he goes again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Motion man left is Brown. 3rd and short. Daniels. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Daniels gonna keep it. They only get a yard out of that run. It's gonna be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
2nd and 8. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in. Eckler. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Stafford now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
1st down, Los Angeles.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Back to throw it. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shot towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Catch made to right side by Nakua. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Stafford back to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Able to find Nakua here. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Commanders' 33-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now with Daniels. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying the inside hand off to Eckler. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Motion man left is Brown. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Sets up the screen. Eckler. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Going on first down, Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Daniels on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action now, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Eckler running dead ahead. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They send him left out of the slot. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
They send a receiver in motion right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Stafford again. Connects with Adams again. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
They send Nakua in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. This throw is cut. Play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
89, Tyler Higbee. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 5-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford now against the blitz. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they sure surprised us going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Eckler again. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Daniels now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusted one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Gets it again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down, kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Daniels keeps it himself, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. With the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Number 17, Devontae Adams. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Hauled in left side. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the 45, 1st and 10. Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stafford from the gun. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Sending a receiver left. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Devontae Adams the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Rams 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders set to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st down, here's Eckler. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On the give, here's Eckler. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Eckler. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And on this third down, Rams electing to go with a dime set. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's finally caught after a big third down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Daniels gonna keep it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They motion a receiver left. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Rams 14,
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Golf pass to Williams. And the Commanders pick this one up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Hand off now to Eckler. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.